Hey, welcome back. It's Andy and Julie from the Twin Cities Move Smart team. And most likely, if you're watching this, you're wrestling with a very difficult decision.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be talking about two of the most popular suburbs in the Twin Cities in the South Metro, Apple Valley versus Lakeville.
So you probably heard of both names, and you've maybe even tossed around the idea and even driven through them a few times. And you're trying to figure out what's going to be the right place for you.
And while they're similar, they're definitely not identical twins. So choosing between them can be a real head scratcher.
And you're probably also wondering which one has better schools, which one has the right neighborhood for me. And yeah, we're going to help you with that today.
And maybe you're thinking about commute times or the local amenities, or maybe just what the real feel of or the vibe of the city is like. That's what we're going to talk about.
And if you're trying to do this on your own, it can be overwhelming. Where do I start? Where do I look? What information will I find?
That's where we come in. Today, we're going to deep dive into Apple Valley versus Lakeville and what they're both really like.
So no sugarcoating, no things that you don't want to hear. We're going to give you the straight facts to help you make the best decision that's for you, whether it's either one or maybe none of them, but we're just going to compare the two today. So if you're liking our channel and you're new to it and you want to catch every single episode every week that we do, please like and subscribe, because we do want to hear what you have to say about it. We read every comment. We would love you to catch every episode that we do. Comparing suburbs, Minneapolis, St. Paul, we'd love you to be here for every single one of them. Okay, so whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or maybe someone looking for a quieter pace of life, we're going to fill you in on everything that we can to help you make a great decision.
Yeah, we're going to break down everything from their unique personalities and their different feels from schools, job opportunities, and what the community is like.
Okay, and of course, we're going to cover the fun stuff too, like, hey, where do I grab a cup of coffee during the day before I go to work, or during the weekend? Where do I go for fun for parks to get some outdoor activity?
Yeah, and our job isn't to sell you on Apple Valley versus Lakeville. It's to help you find which one might be the right fit for you. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about Apple Valley. It's characterized by its established neighborhoods and green spaces.
And you're going to find a mix of different homes between ramblers, split levels, but mature trees, mature neighborhoods. A lot of times a little bit bigger yards too, because they gave you bigger yards back then.
And Apple Valley is home to the Minnesota Zoo, which brings people from all over the state. It's really well known and a really loved place to go.
And beyond that, Apple Valley has so many things that you can do for outdoor enthusiasts, which we are. You have a water park in town, you have another public pool that's in town,
And they just redid that as well. So now it's really nice, almost completely finished with a new play area. And I think it's going to be either tennis courts or maybe pickleball courts.
Lots of parks, of course, man-made lake we can walk around, which is nearby. There's just a lot of options. If you love outdoors, which we do here in Minnesota when we get outside, which is year-round, temperature, pending, but it's great. Lots of things to do.
Yeah, and Apple Valley does butt up to Lebanon Hills, which is a hidden gem for the area. It's 22 acres roughly, and it's great green space, hiking, biking. There's a beach there, there's shelter, so it's really a nice place to be able to go and enjoy the outdoors, and it's right next to Apple Valley as well. So now shifting gears, let's talk about Lakeville. Lakeville has seen some significant growth in recent years.
Right, it's described as more spread out for sure. It's 38 square miles. There's a lot of space to cover here, but a lot of green space too, protected for natural wildlife and greenery and all that, but it has a lot to offer.
Lakeville is known for its lakes, hence the name Lakeville. It does have several beautiful lakes. Marion is one of the most popular ones, with Antlers Beach, which is a phenomenal location. Now they redid it recently, and it's a really nice hangout space with there's an event center there. There's Lakeville Brewing has food there, and then there's also ice cream available there. So there's a lot of different options at that location. And then there's also Orchard Lake, which is a really desirable lake as well.
Yeah, and Lakeville is rapidly growing, has been for a number of years. So you do a lot of new things coming up between businesses, restaurants, and other things that really make the city attractive.
If you're liking these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. We do a new video every single week, and we'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. So right off the bat, you might be noticing some subtle differences emerging between these two suburbs.
Yeah, so Lakeville, like we said, is definitely has been growing and continues to grow. Population, businesses, new construction. Where Apple Valley definitely is more established, but we've seen a little surge of some things coming into Apple Valley, some new businesses, but definitely more established than Lakeville for sure. All right, so let's talk about what it's really like to live in Apple Valley.
So when you think of Apple Valley, one of the first things that comes to mind is a sense of community. It's a place where people do put down roots and stay a long time.
Okay, so you definitely have your classic suburban charm. You've got a place where people come, establish roots, even generations continue to live here. So it has that going for it.
And that's reflected in the local events too. There's summer festivals, farmers markets, there's just always a lot going on. So it's easy to feel connected and get plugged in. So now we're going to talk about schools, which is an important factor for a lot of people when they're choosing where they want to live. So Apple Valley is part of District 196, which is a highly reputable school district.
Yeah, so 196 is actually, it's a pretty large district, well known for academics. Not only that, but fine arts and sports. So it has a lot going for it with two separate high schools as well.
Yeah, it even offers a Spanish immersion program. So it really does offer a lot of different opportunities that not every single school district would offer.
And because the zoo is in Apple Valley, they also have what's called the zoo school too. So another alternative to your regular classroom.
So now we're going to talk about shopping. Apple Valley has everything you need. It has local businesses that are established. It also has a lot of chain options. It's not necessarily a destination for high-end shopping, but it really does have what you need for your daily life.
Yeah, shopping malls, suburbs, they don't have your traditional downtown, nor does Apple Valley, but it has a lot of different places, pharmacies, you've got your grocery stores, you've got Sam's Club for your bulk shopping. You've got everything you need, just kind of spread out because it's a suburb.
Yeah. Apple Valley is very close to the Mall of America, so that does have everything you would really be looking for. And then additionally, it's close to the Twin Cities outlet in Eagan, so that is also a great outdoor space for shopping as well. So while it might not be exactly in Apple Valley, it is very close. And let's not forget about the commute. Apple Valley is very conveniently located to Minnesota 77 or 35W as well. So if you are commuting to Minneapolis or St. Paul, you've got great options to get there quickly and conveniently, although there is some traffic to be aware of.
Right, we're not right by downtown, but we're actually really close. Like I said, Cedar Avenue, Highway 77. So you can still drive to work downtown, but yet still have all the conveniences and the feel of a suburb. So you kind of have a best of both worlds. I feel like we've given you a pretty good idea of Apple Valley. So now we're gonna go into Lakeville.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Lakeville, and as we mentioned before, it has been on the growth track and it has been growing significantly recently. So it does have a different feel.
And if you looked at Lakeville back in the 90s, it was a lot different place than it is now. It's grown significantly, lots of new developments, both commercial and residential. So it's got that energy of a new growing suburb still happening over the last couple decades.
So this means you'll see a lot of newer construction homes, from single family homes, townhomes, and condos as well. So it does have a different vibe and maybe that newer feel that you might be looking for.
And it tends to attract younger couples, families, even single people. But that doesn't deter from any age, obviously, moving here. But it definitely has the energy we talked about for people who are moving to a suburb that's continuing to grow.
And like we mentioned before, the lakes are a huge draw here. Lake Marion with Antlers Beach is a really nice amenity. And so for people that are searching for that type of lifestyle, it's a really great option to have. And then Orchard Lake as well. And along with that, the park system, there's a lot of walking trails and just a lot of community parks in each neighborhood spread throughout the city as well. That's great for families too.
A lot of investment in the parks, but also, I mean, pickleball is becoming very big across the U.S. Lakeville built a new pickleball facility too, so there's memberships, you can play there. But they've also, not only the parks and other things, but you see businesses, a lot more business development, large business facilities. So Lakeville's definitely putting the money in to make it a very desirable place to live.
And for shopping, Lakeville does have a downtown area with more small mom and pop shops, but it also has expanded its retail as well. So it does have a lot of the modern conveniences with more big box stores and the chain stores as well that you're accustomed to. So you'll really find what you need there as well.
Yeah, and like Julie said, we definitely have seen an increase as far as over the last several years of more commercial shopping. You know, it's the strip malls that you typically see in suburbs. But we have Target, and you've got Walmart and other larger box stores. But also, again, it's nice to have some of your mom and pop shops downtown. So overall, Lakeville's come a long way, which it's somewhat trying to rival Apple Valley. I'd say they go kind of neck and neck when it comes to that, but definitely more. So you don't have to leave the city. You can still get all your shopping done in town.
And now for commuting. While Lakeville is a little further south than Apple Valley, it does have great access to I-35. So if you're heading to Minneapolis or St. Paul, you can hop on 35, E or W, and get there quickly.
Now Lakeville, you can get access, and it does have Cedar Avenue come through it, and also I-35 or 35 E and W. So when it comes to Lakeville's drive, you're going to drive a little bit further than Apple Valley.
Okay, so to sum it up, Lakeville is a dynamic growing community that has a lot of newer housing options, and it's also very family oriented and focused around lakes and active lifestyles and offering a lot of different amenities, including the park system. So it could be great for people that are looking for those types of amenities.
Yeah, Lakeville's been called an up and coming suburb for years, and it still continues to grow and become that suburb that's got the energy of a growth. So that's a big difference between Lakeville and Apple Valley.
So you can see how different these two suburbs are. It's not about one being better than the other. It's more about which one fits your lifestyle specifically.
And hopefully these two comparisons to help you decide, is one better than the other for you, or maybe neither one. But that's our job, is to give you all the information we can give you, let you make that decision for yourself.
Yeah, we're not going to push you towards one or the other, but we'd love to help you figure out which one might be better for you.
Hopefully you've liked this episode of Apple Valley versus Lakeville. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment. We do read every comment. We will respond to every single one. We also want to know what you like and don't like, but also don't miss it. So please subscribe so you can catch every single new episode that we release.
Yeah, and which one sounds like it would be a better fit for you? I'd love to know.